we wanted to go over just what you can expect when receiving your weight distribution package from the hitchstore.com, put out by Kurt Manufacturing. Now, it may seem overwhelming, but we wanted to show in this video just how simple it is that just about anybody can do this. After removing the lid, you'll find the parts list right on top in the instructions. You want to go through and do a parts check just to make sure everything's there. Then you can start taking things out and starting the assembly process. Okay, we've got everything out of the box, we've laid it all out, and we've decided based on the checklist that everything is here to get started. What you'll need to do first is decide where you're going to put this hitch head on this shank. You'll do this by taking the shank out to your vehicle and then aligning with the coupler of your trailer. The ball will need to align 1.5 to 2 inches above the coupler trailer, sitting level. So you'll need to do that before we get started. Now after you've done that, it's time to put the hitch head onto the shank. We've taken the hitch head and we've put it onto the shank. Now we're going to move to the ball. Now there is, with all of these weight distribution hitches, a bushing that you can put into this hole in order to use a standard 1-inch shank ball. Now however, what we would suggest doing is picking up a ball that has a 1¼ inch shank that will then fit this hole precisely. Now the ball is put on there, so we're going to move on to the arms. This is a round bar system, so what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to attach the chains to the round bar system. There, we've got the chains on now, and they're on both bars. Now all we have to do is attach the boots, which is what we call them, the boots, onto the A-frame of the trailer in a position to where the chains can then be hooked up when you put the bars in, and you can pull it all tight and you'll be all set. Okay, what we've done so far is we've attached the hitch head to the shank, we've put the shank into our hitch, we've pulled our vehicle up to the back of our simulated trailer here, and this trailer has a coupler, it's got the A-frame. What we wanted to explain now is attaching the boots to the A-frame. And this is a real simple process. You've got a bolt here. There's a couple different sizes. It's a 3/4 inch bolt, and it slides over the top of the A-frame, and you line it up with the chains that come up from the bars and tighten it down real tight, and then you're ready to attach the chains, and we'll go over that here in a second. Okay, we've got the boot on there. Now all we need to do is go ahead and hook up the chains. One thing I wanted to mention about these chains is you find the link that you need looking at the chains, and we're going to go 7 links. On this particular one, you'll have to decide on yours. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The 7th link, find the loop, and then take the bar that is included, pull it up, brings everything up to level. Then there'll be a clip that's included that'll slide through the side hole of that, and that'll keep that solid and keep it from coming out at any point. So that's the chains hooked up. One thing I do want to mention, over on where the bars go into the hitch head, that will need to be greased, and one thing we would suggest using is using some sort of bearing grease for that, and that'll keep those clips from getting brittle as you go down the road. Well, we certainly hope that's helped, and if you had any other questions, you can certainly give us a call here at thehitchstore.com. We wanted to point out one thing, that the hitch heads that Kurt Manufacturing puts out has a hole on either side of the hitch head to be able to put in a sway control bar that you can also pick up at thehitchstore.com. We ship from 9 different locations across the U.S. and Canada, which means that 98% of our orders are received within 2 to 3 business days. As always, fast free shipping on all orders over $150. Thanks for stopping by thehitchstore.com.